Right now, you are not trying to get rich. You are trying to stop making the mistake that keeps you at this level. This is the story of every level. From empty accounts to real wealth, the numbers matter, but your judgment changes first. Then everything built on top of it. You have less than $100. And every small expense feels louder than it should. This is level 1, survival. Your stomach tightens before you check your balance. The trap here is panic spending and panic avoidance. The bridge is a small breath of control, where you start looking directly at the numbers. Money moves like weather. A decent morning can become a bad week by lunch. You borrow from next Friday to survive Tuesday. Most people stay here because they treat every shortage like a personal failure. The ones who rise begin separating shame from arithmetic. That is where clear decisions start. Now you have income, but it leaks out before the month is over. This is level 2, paycheck living. Rent is covered, the lights stay on, and still, you feel hunted. The trap is believing income alone will rescue you. The bridge is learning that cash flow is behavior, not only salary. You tell yourself one good raise will fix everything. I remember that voice. Then the raise comes, and the spending expands to meet it almost immediately. Most people do not get trapped by low earnings forever. They get trapped by unconscious defaults. The bridge begins when your money receives instructions before the world reaches for it. You reach the point where bills are current and the phone stops feeling like a threat. This is level 3, stability. Maybe you finally have $1,000 untouched. You sleep a little deeper. The trap here is false relief. People relax too early and mistake a pause in chaos for permanent safety. Savings changes your breathing before it changes your net worth. A broken tire no longer becomes a credit card spiral. That matters. Still, this level can stall you because comfort arrives before strength does. The ones who make it onward treat this cushion as a base camp. They keep building while life feels calm. Soon you notice a different ceiling. You are no longer drowning, but your job still controls the pace of your life. This is level 4, income expansion. You start thinking in tens of thousands instead of hundreds. The trap is selling more time forever. The bridge is learning to make your skills produce more per hour. At this stage, financial education stops being motivational and becomes technical. You study taxes, pricing, negotiation, and leverage because each one changes your real take-home pay. Most people stay overworked here because effort feels noble. The next level opens when output matters more than visible strain. You begin earning enough to feel impressive from the outside. This is dangerous. Nice dinners return, better clothes appear. Maybe a better car sits in the garage. The trap is status spending dressed up as reward. The bridge is quiet restraint. You keep your lifestyle slower than your income and let the gap widen. Here, money mindset finally gets tested in public when your circle sees you doing better. Pressure arrives wearing a smile. Spend with us. Upgrade with us. Prove it. The ones who keep climbing stop performing prosperity. They direct fresh income into assets before identity gets attached to consumption. Then you hit level 5, investor. The first time your money makes money while you sleep, something deep in you changes. It is small at first, a dividend, an index fund gain, a rental reserve growing. The trap is impatience. People want wealth to arrive at the speed income once did. Investing feels boring when you still think like a worker. That boredom is part of the education. You learn to respect long stretches where nothing dramatic happens. Most people sabotage this level by chasing excitement, hot tips, and heroic stories. The bridge is repetition. Capital compounds when your ego stops interrupting it. By now, your financial life has layers. Earnings come from work, investments, maybe ownership in a business. This is level 6, builder. You stop asking how to make extra money this month and start asking what system can pay for years. The trap is complexity for its own sake. More moving parts can hide weak fundamentals. A lot of people look rich here and still feel brittle. Their assets depend on constant attention. Their schedule owns them. Their household is expensive to maintain. The ones who move higher simplify ruthlessly. They strengthen margins, reduce needless overhead, and build structures that survive a tired week or a bad quarter. This level changes your relationship with risk. Early on, risk meant not having enough. Now risk means concentration, legal exposure, weak partners, poor documentation, and believing a good season will last forever. Wealthier people do not avoid risk completely. They price it, insure it, and refuse risks that threaten the whole structure. You also begin to understand taxes in a new way. As a beginner, taxes felt like punishment. As a builder, taxes reveal design, entity structure, retirement accounts, depreciation, charitable planning, location, timing. Most people wait too long to learn this language. The bridge is stewardship. You stop reacting after the fact and start arranging your life deliberately. Then you arrive at level 7, wealth. Your investments can cover your lifestyle, or something close to it. You are no longer living from labor alone. The room gets quieter here. The trap is carelessness. Money that took 15 disciplined years to gather can be weakened by ego, drift, or one oversized promise. At this height, your decisions become less visible and more important. You spend more time protecting downside than chasing upside. You think about estate plans, trusts, governance, privacy, and who can carry responsibility after you. The ones who stay wealthy understand that preservation takes character. Attention still matters, even when urgency fades. Wealth also changes what education means. You studied to increase income. Now you study people, incentives, law, succession, and the emotional currents inside families. A fortune can survive market volatility and still be broken by confusion at the dinner table. The bridge beyond private wealth is ordered legacy. You build clarity so your money does not become a burden. When you look back from here, every level is still visible. The empty debit card, the overdue notice, the first saved $1,000, the raise that tempted you to drift, the first investment statement, the first month your assets carry part of your life. Wealth reveals a simple truth. Each level asked you to become someone steadier, and that is what carries you forward.